with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Guys, how are we doing today?
What? We do it all right. We do it all right, Jenny. We do it all right.
You're right.
Goat mask. Where is the baby goat mask?
See? There you go.
AD, he got 2 rebounds? Wait a second. JaVale got 1 rebound and Dwight got 1 rebound? That's 4 rebounds from all your bigs?
Between 3 guys that's 6'10" or taller.
I don't get it. We got to talk about it.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. I want you to have that same energy on Friday.
Yep.
That energy you got right now,
Okay.
I need that on Friday.
You got it.
Okay.
About the Cowboys. But that's
No.
okay.
I was worried about you last night with that loss, Shannon,
Yeah, it hurt.
from the Lakers. And how about we break it down right now, guys? LeBron put up his 3rd triple-double this postseason, but it wasn't enough against the Nuggets last night. Denver led by 20 as late as the 4th quarter before LeBron poured in 13 points in a last-ditch comeback attempt. Jamal Murray finished with a team-high 28, 10 of which came in the 4th to fend off LeBron and the Lakers and hold on for the 114-106 win. So, Shannon, what is the biggest reason the Lakers lost this one?
They lacked intensity. They came out and looked like a team that was up 2-0. And they just thought, you know, we're going to come on out here and do what we do and not play hard. And, Skip, you could tell early on the Nuggets were getting whatever they want. They drive, lay it up in the paint. They let Yoke get to his dominant hand, his right hand. Look, he's a phenomenal player. He's going to make shots, Skip. That shot that he hit with AD with the clock winding down on the right foot. I know most guys, Skip, that's right-handed shoot that shot. Dirk Nowitzki made it famous. But he shot it off his left leg. I've never seen a right-handed guy shoot that shot off the wrong foot and make it. I mean, because when he shoots it, I expect it to go in. Everybody's like, oh, that's a bad shot, clock winding down. I expect it to go in. But I did not expect the Lakers to look this flat. We haven't seen them, even against Portland, Skip, the first game, even against the Rockets, the first game. They didn't look this flat. I'm like, bruh, do y'all realize this is the Western Conference Finals? And you mentioned it. AD 2 rebounds, and they came in the last 5 minutes of the game. AD played 43 minutes. JaVale, 1 rebound. Dwight, 1 rebound. If you tell me, Skip, that the Nuggets will out-rebound them again by 19, if you tell me they're going to turn the ball over the Lakers, I'm going to say the Nuggets are going to win the series. But I don't believe that. I believe LeBron and AD will play better. I believe LeBron will be more aggressive. Because I thought in the 3rd quarter, AD got it going. And it seemed like LeBron was resigned to say, you know what, AD, you got it going. Hey, we're going to keep going to AD. But, Skip, they had given up so much ground. They had dug themselves so much of a hole. Maybe if they don't allow it to get to 18-20, maybe if it's 10-12, now they can complete the comeback. But I thought the Lakers played like a team that was up 2-0, like they had a throwaway game, and they threw this game away. But what in the process, what you've done is that you've given these guys confidence because now they think they can beat you.
They do.
They feel like
Jamal Murray for sure thinks he can beat you.
Yes, and he's talking like a guy. He sounds like
we should be up 2 games to 1.
And Skip, I've seen this story before.
Yep.
The thing is with this guy, when he gets hot, and then people like those last second shots, because I saw him in Game 7. You remember the clock running down, and both times and he's throwing up threes from 30 feet, and he's switching. So he has confidence, and they're gaining confidence. But the problem that also I have, Skip, you can't have every guy that played for the Nuggets, with the exception of 2, attempt equal to or more free throws than LeBron James. That tells me he's not driving the ball, he's not aggressive enough, or they're not calling it.
Yep.
So for me, that was the difference. They just lacked intensity. They came out like a team that was 2-0 and had a game to throw away. I know for certain, and I don't care what the line is. I won't do on it right now.
You want to do?
I won't do right now.
I think I got the Lakers, but that's
No, you ain't got no Lakers. Hold on, you got to take the Nuggets.
Lakers in 5. No. Okay, but first I want to talk about what I saw last night.
Okay.
One of the weirdest flip games I've ever seen. And by the way, to your point, before we leave that alone, your man, the greatest driver of the basketball in the history of this game, the ultimate freight train at 6'9", whatever he weighs now, 250-ish. He gets to the free throw line and shoots 2 for the whole game. He's 1 out of 2.
And those are flagrant.
Huh?
Those were flagrant. They weren't the draft.
It was the flagrant on Jamal Murray, which I want to talk about a little later. Okay, other oddity, weirdity of the fourth quarter, the guy you were just raving about, Jokic. In the fourth quarter, Jokic took one shot and missed it and scored 0. And the Denver Nuggets won the basketball game. Can you please explain this to me? Well, I'm going to try.
Okay.
I'm going to start with your opening premise, which was, for some reason, the Lakers weren't into it. I thought they would go for the throat. I thought it would be a wipeout. But to wipe out Denver, you usually need to wipe them out first instead of last.
Right.
You need to put them away in the first half and then just say, we're going to keep pushing and pushing and hold on. Okay. So what did I see right away? I saw something happen very early in the game with about 5 minutes gone in the first quarter. I saw your man LeBron James guarding Jeremy Grant, who rose and shone out of nowhere on both ends of the floor last night. We could see this play. I'm saying, King, what are you doing? Because Jeremy Grant just says, oh, watch this. And he just blows right by LeBron and shoots a left-handed layup. That was the moment when I said, to your point, okay, so you guys aren't into it tonight.
Right.
Now, let's fast forward all the way to the 10:36 mark of the fourth quarter.
Okay.
And they're still at it. There's still nobody's defending nobody here. And we see Jamal Murray get a rebound on one end of the floor. Watch this and go coast to coast. Watch this. Jamal fights for the rebound over Caruso. And here he goes. Caruso, get him, stop ball, Rondo. Stop ball, somebody, stop ball. And he just keeps dribbling, and he flat out slams it in their face. And this was like the ultimate humiliation, and he shimmied a little bit off that one just as he did on that last second three. And my point to you is, at 10:36, that dunk made it a 20-point game. It's 97-77. What? The Lakers are down 20 early in the fourth quarter, and they look like they're dead in the water.
Yep.
I tweeted, it looks like they're quitting. I'm not saying they've quit yet, but they're quitting.
Right.
And then guess what happened? Your man came to life. The first thing he does, LeBron, was, and again, they're desperately, hopelessly behind, but he shoots a three, and he finally makes one.
Right.
And that's 10:05 left. And I still didn't think much of what was about to happen. Right. But he all of a sudden, he ignites, he electrifies, he leads them on an incredible 21-4 run. How hard is it to go on a 21? It happened in 5 minutes.
Right.
It demonstrates to everybody out there how much better the Lakers are than the Nuggets. They just are. They're just better all the way because their two best players are considerably better to me than these guys' two best players. And all of a sudden, King says, I got this. And all of a sudden, he goes on fast break dunk, then he goes on a fast break layup, and then he gets another fast break layup, and it's just boom, 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 boom. And they have him on the run. He stole the ball. Rondo stole. Rondo was disrupting, obviously, on defense.
He seemed to be the only one that came to play last night.
Okay, all right, for a little while. And all of a sudden, LeBron makes an uncontested, just a driving layup with 5:26 left. Nobody even really challenged him.
Right.
He just laid it up off the glass. And guess what? They're down 3.
Right.
It's 101-98, and we got a ball game because we got 5:26 left. What are you thinking at that point? Aren't you thinking, we got this?
I was thinking, Skip, if we can just tie it up.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
We can just tie it up.
Which brings me to the shot of the game. For me, this is the shot. No. He shot it before.
Okay.
He did have a shot at, but 3:58 left. And again, I am honoring your contention. This is the GOAT. This is the guy who thought he should have won MVP, that I thought should have won MVP, and he came up with an MVP moment shot. If we could see the three that he took a step back. This is 3:58. This is to tie the game. This is okay. This is the for. Oh,
I think this is the drive.
Okay, this is the drive. Okay, that's just like Jokic has no chance. Like, stop it. Okay, so now here we go again. Step back three. This is to tie, and if this goes in, I got to tell you, I think it's ball game because Denver is going to be psychologically crushed that they blew a 20-point lead, and he missed it side badly. It was way wide left. And I thought when he shot it, it was going to go in because it felt like they had Denver completely dead to rights on the run, where they were just psychologically devastated. And instead, he missed it. And then he comes down with 3:05 left, and he has a little step back in the lane
Yeah.
from 8 feet, and this was to cut it to 2. And I thought they still had a real chance. This is the
That's just 3.
it's 3 again. Okay, here's the next play. Okay, this is for him.
And this is his shot, Skip.
Yeah,
You
I'm
see-
going to say this is what he does. This is what he does.
This is shot right here.
And he's pretty open.
Yes.
And he just missed it.
Yep, sure.
Okay, so LeBron James had a sensational fourth quarter because if we just look at the raw numbers,
And those were the 2 shots that he missed.
I know. In 6 of 8, he scored 13 points. But the problem was he scored 11 of his 13 in the 21-4 run.
Right.
It only covered 5 minutes down to the 5:20.